go ahead and say the story about what she had to go through, and then we'll ask her about it as she's painting.
On social media, I know that you had a little trouble with a restaurant with the word fish because they had one of your art pieces.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to effing give it back to you.
Right.
So you took it to your followers and your fans, and they actually spoke out. So,
but you gotta paint while you answer.
Okay. You know what I think? I think a lot about that, and it trips me out because I've never gone to college. I don't know anything about art.
Breaking down expectations about what has long been considered a male-dominated field, graffiti.
All my life, I've been so broke that I couldn't fucking help it. And I would always be like, ooh, this shit's gonna fucking work out. It's gonna work out. Why can't this little Mexican girl that works in a lunch truck with her mom have a brand?
Your partner, spit this game, been your ear for a minute. Quit complaining about how you can't spit.
My name is Oner, but call me Sand. I'm from East Los Angeles, California. I was born and raised in East LA, and I am an artist. I paint dolls and I paint bears. I've been drawing since I was 9 years old, and I always knew that I wanted to pursue a career in art. But I had to figure out how to pursue it and how to create it and how to monetize my career. So when I was 16, I decided that I wanted to be a street artist because that was the only way that everyone was gonna notice my artwork. This was pre-Instagram, pre-TikTok. None of these networks existed before. So it was literally you going outside and showing everyone who you were, however it is that you were gonna do that. So me, I decided if I paint murals all throughout the city, the murals will be my canvases, the streets will be my art galleries where I can showcase my art. So when I started, I was 17 when I did my first wall, my first mural in LA in South Central, and the doll was cockeyed, her hands were crooked, but it didn't matter. You know how people say, oh, you know, when I'm ready. I was not ready, but I was ready. I just went for it, you know? And I just decided, look, I don't have the freedom to just paint for fun. And I only want to paint. That's all I want to do every single day of my life. So I need to figure out how to monetize my art. So then I started creating clothing. And that's when it became a full-time career. And then from there, I have branched out into being an art teacher. I do paint and sips. I'll do murals for companies, and they pay me to do my murals for them, where I incorporate a logo and maybe like the product they have for their brands, right? Like if it's a soda brand, I'll incorporate their soda, the bottle, the logo, the colors they use for the company. So I had to figure out how to create a business out of my dolls and my bears, right? That was profitable, but doing so many different things. But I was gonna do it anyway. And my mother was very supportive. My mother was my biggest investor. Those 30, 40 bucks she'll give me a week, oh, they will go a long way. And then, but my friends didn't understand that. So it's crazy because now at 34, all my friends have kids, they all have different lives, and they're like, Sand, wow, we should have just went with you to go paint. Look at us now. But I'm like, that's crazy. I chose a different life. I chose my career, a career that was blurry, that I couldn't really see it through, but I knew that it was gonna work out. I just had to figure out who was gonna buy it. Right now I'm in the process of drawing a broken doll, and the doll is me, but then at the same time it's you. Every single doll that I've ever drawn represents an emotion or a feeling or a time in my life. For example, Boxy represents putting your feelings in a box and not letting your emotions take over and finding a safe space for you to put them away. I was very lonely in the beginning because nobody understands what you're doing. And what I was doing was completely different. I'm gonna build a brand with my dolls and everyone's gonna love me, and I'm gonna paint murals and people are gonna pay me. Huh? All my friends were going to East LA College. They were leaving to go to other colleges or universities, right? They were getting scholarships and I wasn't. I was committed to being a street artist. So I started this company called Window Pimping, and I would go paint windows all over LA. So all my shame, everything I learned about be quiet, be modest, you know, don't talk so much, everything went out the window. So I created my little portfolio of my drawings. There was no window art and no sign art. Nothing, but to me, I was like, well, this is my portfolio. and I would walk around door to door, and I had to learn how to create my little pitch to make my sales, right? And literally my motto was either you talk or you're gonna starve. So talk. So I just started talking. Like, hey, this is Teddy P, and he's a gangster bear from LA, and he's a hustler. And then all the guys were like, oh, that's me, I'm the bear. And I was like, wait, this is working out. I need to talk more. And I need to create more products. Maybe a sticker for $10. Maybe, but my first product ever was a t-shirt. But now it's fully blown, like printed, full color. It's like an actual brand, cut and sew, custom made. Before I couldn't afford to do that. So I would just do a t-shirt with an outline, just the outline of the doll. And people will buy them. My target audience has always been women that are going through stuff, women that are struggling to get their careers going, women that are going through love drama. Like a lot of love is involved in my artwork, so I always touch different subjects that always relate to love, like being cheated on by this gangster bear. How many girls haven't gone crazy over love and left everything? Maybe they dropped out of college because they got pregnant to pursue love. And then in the end, maybe it didn't work out. And now they're back in school, pursuing their initial career dreams, you know? And they're gonna get it, but they had a setback because of a little beard. So mostly, yeah, my viewer, my client, my art collector, is always women. Yeah, it's a whole world. It's a whole world of people that respect me and love my art. And they love coming in here. And it's definitely a following, like a family of collectors. And I don't, and a lot of girls tell me, Santa, I stopped buying Gucci and Prada because they don't care about me. But you care, you call me. I'll call people, I'll call my clients and be like, hey, you just bought a purse, thank you so much, thank you. And I'm so grateful because without my clients, I wouldn't be able to employ my family. I wouldn't be able to pay my rent, I wouldn't be able to eat, I wouldn't be able to have my mom working for me. I will be struggling, probably working a real job and painting on the weekend.